Let's see if everyone's ready. Our first map is, of course, stasis
Oh,
word.
stasis. What's the... We have a PVZ on stasis. This will be interesting.
All right, players are ready. Everyone's ready. Kuro is here. You're here.
Am I though?
Well, Kuro started the party. In my defense, she set up the party. And so if she's not here, that's not my fault. Hashtag stop blaming Steel.
Well, I mean, Yaku's not here for us to yell at everything for being yell at him for everything being his fault. But...
Yeah, and why is he not here?
Because it's all Yaku's fault.
Because it's all Yaku's fault. All right, everyone. Welcome to Stasis LE. Stasis, of course, stands for. No, LE stands for. What the hell am I saying? I was trying. See what was I? I was trying to think of a stasis word joke while doing the LE joke, and it just could have crossed streams in my head and.
Deep breath, Steel. Deep breath.
Why am I even doing this? I mean, I like doing this. I enjoy it, but why are you even watching this? I don't get it. What? I do enjoy. Is everyone actually enjoying this, or I can stop? I mean, I can. Don't wanna. I'm enjoying. I love this. But if you want me to stop, just tell me. I'll stop.
I'm enjoying myself.
No, fair enough. What was I? LE. LE stands for lizard. Enchantment. Lizard enchantment. That's when the lizard people take over the government. They're enchanting the people of the government and taking them over because they're lizard people. And speaking of lizard people in the Northwest. Yeah, segue that actually worked. Green Terran. And
Wait, what?
no, green. Oh, God damn it. A green Zerg thing. Fuck's sake, Steelmold. Get your shit together. You're getting more weird again. It says I'm just using this time to check out if Sashamon actually won an SDO, so I can. Yes, they did. You know that. I suspected it, but I just wanted to make sure. I'll quickly do it now. Our former SDO champion, Green Zerg. It is Sashamon. And in the northeast corner of the map, a red Protoss. I almost said Terran again. A red Protoss is the hip hop Pope. Pop Hip.
I love that name.
Pop Hip. I keep saying hip. I noticed. I looked at clips from last week. I keep saying hip hop all the time.
It's something about Pop Hip. It just sounds so British and cheery and
Pop Hip. Pop your hips. Is this adept going to pop its hip at the Ducklings?
Stargate getting scouted by the Overlord.
Should really stop doing long intros on this map because I always, as soon as we start casting it, I was like, what the hell is going on here?
Oh yeah, that's what my job is. I can tell you what's going on. Reality has taken an early third base, as is to be expected. Pop Hip is walling in. He took a fairly quick natural. It's only 3.5 minutes in, and his natural mineral line is almost completely saturated.
And we get to play my favorite game on Stasis Word. Is this a wall or is it not? Because it doesn't look like it, but it might be. It should be.
It is from my experience on this map, this is a wall. It's just these horns make it look like the buildings are much farther away from the ramp than they actually are, especially when they're warping in. But that should be a solid wall.
Yeah, I'm looking at the circle of the buildings here.
I mean, the problem with that is each building for Protoss has a different hitbox. Like a Forge
Yeah.
has the same size circle, but a different amount of collision. So that only works somewhat.
Still, did you forget your meds today? I don't take medication. I don't need any medication.
Ooh,
I'm
that's
as fit as an ox.
This is just gonna be a bunch of roaches.
All right. 2 oracles against the queen and a spore aren't going to get done much. Whoa, this is trippy. Look at this. Whoa. Like the perspective on the rocks and the thing at the back. It's very weird the way you move the camera.
Yeah. Templar.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of an early Templar archives.
Yeah, I think it's in response to seeing the roach.
Mm-hmm.
But
So probably
roach
probably Archon
hybrid.
drops. It's going to have. Oh no, that's going to Immortals. There's a Warp Prism. All paired.
I don't
here.
know what he's gonna do with the warp prism. It's kind of an awkward. Like there's already. Oh,
Oh,
just
it doesn't
missing
see the
roach.
roaches. Yeah.
But the roaches aren't going to see that stasis ward unless Sashamon's paying very close attention.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Nope, there are 6,
Wow.
7
This
roaches.
one roach is
There's
like,
one
"Guys."
roach.
Guys, what are you doing, guys? You morons. I think that maybe that roach was the one who was supposed to catch the stasis ward. Oh, there you go. Now he catches one. There's a couple of struggling
This
scenes as well.
gives Pop Hip the time to start everything he could possibly want,
Mm-hmm.
except for Storm. He does not have Storm going and not producing much.
But Sashamon is actually not committing to this. Is getting the Hydralisks, getting Hydralisk range. Why are they attacking the Archon? What? Zealots, please! No! Bad Archon.
That
Bad
was
Archon.
almost very bad.
Luckily, there's like 3 shield batteries here, so.
Yeah. I mean, it takes an entire shield battery worth of energy to heal an Archon's shield up to full.
Ooh, the Warp Prism kindness is the
Warp
Hydralisk-
Prism's about to get killed.
it's gonna still get out of it. Oh, nice
No,
fight.
it's gonna
Come
get
on.
killed.
Yeah, it's going to catch it. There we go.
Storm.
It's a nice catch. Yeah, Storm is going to help with the Hydralisks. No, there aren't all that many. There's only 5 of them. Shimon hasn't committed to a big army yet.
Pop Hip destroyed a gateway to open up his wall for the Archons. That is unfortunate. That means he rebuilt some in his base, but that's 150 minerals you don't want to lose.
Mhm.
Oh no, not again!
Oh, whoa. I think he hates his own
Archons?
Archons. He just killed his own Archon.
Yeah, but this small force of Sashamon's is just dead.
Yeah.
Between the charge and the Immortals and the Archons. Even with him killing one of his own.
Yeah, and he's backing off. The Hydralisks don't have speed. They look so weird without speed.
They're about to have it. The thing is, Sashmon's very, very comfortably on 3 bases, taking a 4th at the gold,
Mm-hmm.
and Pop Hip's 3rd base isn't even up yet. And he has this very annoying overseer that he's having a very hard time getting out of his base.
Yeah, which catches the extra Warp Prism coming out as well. Already setting Hydralisks to set up to intercept it. Overlords to scout. That's a lot of overlords in a.
Dude, where are these overlords going?
I think he just wants to spread them around and scout with them, or maybe maybe he wanted to set the Hydralisks to intercept the Warp Prism.
Where are these
That's
rallying
the
to?
overlords is.
I don't even see. Oh, they're all going down to the gas vents on the bottom half portion of the map.
Oh yeah, right. Maybe
Which
just
is-
wanted. Maybe just wanted to
Oh
send.
no! Oh no!
No. That's.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's gonna be the worst supply blocks in Zerg history.
He stopped attacking them.
Oh, he's actually not attacking them.
now he is. That's 2
Okay,
dead,
yes.
3 dead, and those are some nice storms.
Yeah, we have free up supply, so that's good.
3 dead queens. That base is dead. Only problem is now Pop Hip's out of storm.
Yeah, and that's a lot of hydralisks, and they
Yeah,
shoot
he
a
just-
lot of spines. Spines thingies. That one Archon. It's just morphing while the
Power overblade.
I missed the recall.
You missed me, guys.
Guys, what up? Alright, so we have another Muta switch. The second Muta switch of the day coming up for session 1. Or at least just well, no, it's Spires, not Mutalisks. Probably going to go straight to Overlords.
That's a lot of High Templar
Not
to be
Overlords,
dropping
Brood
in right
Lords.
when the attack's coming.
The other Lords.
Infestation.
Oh, that's the War Prism sniped again.
Oh my goodness gracious. Pop Hip is trying to get some High Templar out in the field so he can storm, but every time he does, it warps in High Templar. An attack shows up, so he can't. He's forced to make Archons.
Yeah.
Which, if Sashaman makes Mutas, that's in his favor because Archons do well against Mutas, but
Okay.
he's just
Okay.
making a bunch of roaches again.
Puppet does see this army. Sashamon can't really find an opening here. He has the bigger army. Yeah, I think he can actually take Puppet right here, right now, before the before there's
Nice
any storm. Oh,
revelation.
nice tag there.
I mean, he has this observer right here too, so
Yeah, well, it helps, exactly where your enemy's army is. So the best scouting is when your enemy does the scouting for you.
ooh, Pop Hip's forges are really late.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting his forges at 11.5 minutes.
Admittedly, Storm doesn't need upgrades.
No, but you want if your army is going to have a very heavy zealot front to
Someone is
it,
finding an opening. Oh, minus
Stasis Ward. But if you're going with zealots against hydras, you need that attack because you need the zealots to chew through the hydra count.
Stasis Ward gets open. That's the end of this thing. Now second army is getting big. It's getting worse and worse for the side player here.
Yeah, even without the storm, there's just enough high tech, high damage here.
Yeah.
No.
Biden is actually pushing through.
Yeah,
Power of numbers, but
because he wasn't fighting the shield batteries, and there's just enough stuff. Now he's okay though.
yeah,
Saving those immortals is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
There goes the High Templar count again, though.
Well, I think it wasn't all that high to begin with because he made them all into Archons.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's being
Yeah.
forced to constantly make the Archons instead of bank up Storm like he wants to be. Also, I think there's a probe stuck between all these shield batteries.
Yaku, what are you doing here? This is what happens when Yaku doesn't have internet. He just goes around and stands between buildings.
Ooh, Greater Spire.
This base might go down though.
Yeah, Pop Hip's out of position.
That's a lot of workers killed.
But this army is a lot more roaches in it, which means these immortals are going to chew through it.
Yeah. Storm really doesn't even come into play here all that much against roaches. Sashamon keeps enough of the army alive, I think, to make this attack worth it.
I mean, any attack is worth it for Sashaman right now. He's on 5 bases and getting ready to do a Brood Lord switch. He just has to keep Pop Hip on this side of the map with a ground-focused army.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want Blink Stalkers. He doesn't want a big boom of Archons. He just wants Pop Hip to sit here and go, okay, I have to defend my base.
Yeah, Warpism goes home instead of actually. I thought that we might have a Warpin going there, but it's not. Corruptors are going to be the next thing for Sashamon, so going straight into Broodlords there. It's gotta be it's gonna be tough for Pop-Pip to punch
Yeah.
through that.
If he makes those 7 Broodlords, Pop-Pip only has
Another
3
Warp Prism goes down. Look at that. That's the third
Pop-Pip.
one.
And Pop-Pip's making Zealots. He doesn't have anything that shoots up except for 3 Archons.
Yeah. It's gonna be rough. Yeah, there we go. 3 Broodlords on the way.
I think the only reason he didn't make more is he just doesn't quite have the gas economy. Yeah.
He started mining gas, a lot of gas now. So
yeah.
So there we go. 5 more Broodlords on the way.
This is death knell for like Pop-Pip can kill this ground army, no problem. But when the Broodlords show up,
I mean, I think maybe Sashamon may be overextended. If he loses this army, the Broodlords don't have any backup.
But he's also banking during this.
Yeah, but you know, it doesn't have a lot of gas. Losing this army for free may not be the right call.
These Zealots are gonna see the Broodlords, I think. Maybe not.
That's that's a run by into the natural of Sashamon. Third thing. Base. To the non-committal number base.
How much of that army did? Yeah. Sashamon didn't really lose that much of his army. He's right back to the same supply.
Yeah, that's 9 Broodlords. There we go. Now we see the Broodlords. They surround an Archon.
Yeah, there's just too many Broodlords now. You can't.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many Immortals here, which is great, but
it's getting Blink and Void Ray, but it's the 4th Warp Prism dead. Count them. 4.
Yeah, he needed the Fleet Beacon down. He needed Blink done a long time ago. He needed anything but what he has right now.
Now there's enough ground to back up the Broodlords, and the Broodlords are just into the Immortals. That's a lot of Immortals, but they're not, you know, Broodlings are not Immortals. They're quite the opposite of Immortals, to be fair, but they're just playing it out. Look at that concave. Nice job by Sashamon. Yes. Taking the first game in this best of 3 semi-final. Oh boy. Pug versus Pug. Nap battle. Nap back to reality. It's a nap battle. Who's going to nap more? Alright. Alright, what's the next map going to be? Look at that, we have a party, we're already set up, everyone's here. Yes.
Oh yeah. I was like, oh yeah, I don't have to click anything. Cool.
Yeah, look at that.
I can just sit here and read chat.
Write down maps still. No.
I'll keep track.
I'm not the admin. No. My word is not law.
Best of 3, okay.
I do not bear the responsibility. I do bear the responsibility of not being the player. So,
you sure you don't want to do a random show match against X?
Okay, now we're ready. Yep. I like how everyone says ready, but they're not. I'm like, ready. Just out of instinct, you're saying ready. And like, well, what are you? You gotta check. You gotta be meticulous. You know, kind of like when I say that casters are ready when the streamer is not in the lobby.
Here's the big problem with that. Even in the VOD, that's just going to be
It's just going to be.
yeah, like unless we like do it from replay.
We could for the YouTube VOD.
Yeah.
Of course, I mean, I guess the casters were ready, but not the production though. All right, forget about that. We are on Automaton LE. LE, of course, stands for uh, 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 lens energy. Lens energy. That is the energy that you need to make a lens work. No, that's a lamp. Not I confused lamps and lenses. That it happens. That I'm not a good computer. In the
'Cause you're a
northeast,
floppy disk.
in the northeast thingy kind of of automaton. I can't do this anymore. It is our green Zerg currently up 1 in this best of 3 semifinal. Give it up for Sashamon. And in the kind of southwest corner of the map, a red Protoss. Give it up for Hop Hip. Hop Hip. Hip. I said Hop Hip. Oh, God damn it. Hop Hip. I didn't count. How many times did I actually say hip hop instead of pop hip in the previous previous
I
game?
wasn't paying attention to that. I was paying attention to production tabs.
It's a good thing one of us was. All right, so Sashamon, not going for a quick third this time, because that was a quick third in the previous game, right?
Yeah, I think so. It was about now that he took that third, I believe.
Yeah, and there's a Stargate coming up for Bob Hip. That's pretty much what we saw in the previous game so far. Those Greens are going to catch that probe. No, actually, they might not. The
Nope, doesn't care.
Adep don't care about no probe.
Yeah, this is a stupid AI. I don't care about it. I've got better things to do.
Yeah, it has no soul. It's a probe. Yep, probe gets home alive, by the way. Adep might be paid for its betrayal. With death, you know.
Yeah, but this adept just really wants to see the third timing and how many gases there are.
Yeah. Well, it got a couple of kills, a couple of Duckling kills. That's something. Sashaman does get a good look-see on Pop Hip's base as well.
Yeah, because Pop Hip doesn't get a quick stalker after his initial gateway unit to get rid of this overlord. No, that's literally why.
Someone pick up the phone. Because I did the sound.
Oh, good. We're showing our age.
Back in my days, phones used to go.
That's actually pretty good. Back in my day, we had to put a CD in the drive to use the internet, and it made horrible screeching noises at you every time.
You could hear the internet back then. You could pick up the phone and hear the internet as it was going through. That's how insane it was.
Oh boy.
That's 2 queens. Oh no, 1 queen.
That was not worth the oracle.
Yeah, I know.
And this overlord is still just sitting right over Pop Hip's second base.
And I look like Yaku is saying he thought I said hip hop by not by accident, by on purpose, so that he can correct me. But no, that was not on purpose. Since when do I do things on purpose? God damn it. Alright, yeah, so we have the Templar Archives again. Gonna be a similar situation to the previous game. Probably going to go with the High Templars. Hopefully, we'll have time to actually make them and not be forced into Archons again.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh no!
Ooh, no! The library is open. These Ducklings don't have a library card. Why are they in here?
10, 11, 12,
14, 15, 16 probes dead. 17, 18. Oh boy. Oh boy.
He just
Oh,
doesn't
boy.
have any. He was waiting on Warp Gate to finish to make anything, and he just doesn't. Oh! That'll help you, but still, that's 21 dead probes, and it's still open. There's just.
Yeah.
Just look at the lings.
Well, there are Archons here, so it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, but that's so many lost probes.
Yeah, and those Zuglings are going to be a threat for a while. Wherever the Archons are not, the Zuglings can go.
Yeah, and
it's also stopped Popip's warping. Popip was set up to drop these Archons into Sashamon's bases, and then now
Sashamon is taking a macro hatch and a spire.
Yep, that's now do we get a second Mutalisk switch of the day?
I should think so.
I see the Warpism coming in. Let's change.
Got a Queen's in position to try and poke at it. You could have transfused that poor Queen.
No.
It's
Nice. Yeah, the Archons are actually doing a lot of them. 17 kills and 13 kills on these Archons. That's also a lot of Zerglings.
Yeah, but when he dropped them in his main, he dropped them right on the top of the cloud of Zerglings.
Zerglings are in again, by the way. And they are cleaning out Popip's base here. Oh, there's an Archon to defend, so it should be
yeah,
fine.
But there's still 7, maybe 8 worker kills.
The Archons do get cleaned up by the Zerglings and the Queens. Warp Prism! 2 health points.
That Warp Prism has 2 HP.
Yeah,
Don't go back in! Don't go back in!
No! Oh, at least this is the mutant switch. GG. Alright, Sashamon is our first finalist of today, ladies and gentlemen. Winning 2-0 against Popip. That was a nice series. We have Commander and Reality. Reality is very happy that there's not going to be PvP finals. So, but I guess be careful what you wish for.
But Commander is another Protoss player.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so you still have to go through another PvP to get to.
I've actually faced Commander before. They're fairly decent. I beat them on that SDO that I made it to the semifinals on.
Mm-hmm. Stasis is our first map. Yay! Oh, it's US versus Korea. Oh, right. Commander is Korean.
Yes.
A real Korean.
And the gold border they have on NA is not representative of their actual league. I believe they're Diamond 2.
Which on Korea is pretty strong. Let's see if everyone's ready. All the casters are in. Kuro is here. Everything is fine. We're on the right map.
Oh, Commander actually did some ladder on NA.
Oh, he's Diamond now.
Yeah, when I played them, he had a gold border on NA.
It's
gonna be purple and gold. My favorite Protoss master.
Pick up the internet is calling. Nokia tune.
PvP on Stasis.
Alright. Alright, everyone. Welcome once more to Stasis. The wordiest map of all the Stasis word maps. Exactly. In Stasis LE. LE, of course, stands for lesser evening. Lesser evening. That's when you have an evening, and it's not that great. It's a lesser one. That happens. In the northwest, all the way from Korea. Give it up for our yellow Protoss. It is Commander. And in the northeast corner of the map, representing Psionic Aftermath, it is our purple Protoss, Reality. So Commander is from Clever Young Analysts. That's the
Team.
team, yeah. Which is abbreviated Cyan, like CYAN.
Oh, neat.
I wonder if it's in a relation to like the 5 Cyans that are in the scene somewhere around.
I don't know.
Could be. Alright, so this wall is not a wall, right?
No, this is in no way, shape. An Archon, I believe, can fit through that wall currently. Reality is getting the much faster cybernetics core, so that means he's getting a much faster Twilight Council and whatever else he wants.
Yeah, this is looking more aggressive on Reality's side. Commander is just setting up a wall in the natural. So, I mean, if Commander holds whatever Reality is about to throw, Commander is going to be in a pretty good defensive position with 2 bases.
Well, Commander was going to expand, but he pulled the probe back away to the main and is making 2 stalkers now instead, so...
Yeah, I'm guessing he's expecting a rush of some kind here. I mean, this is a weird map.
Let's see, what did Commander... Commander saw the 2 Stargates and the Cyber, but that's about it.
Alright, so it's gonna be Zealot Charge. Ooh. I'm guessing we're gonna see some... well, no, not Warpins. Reality, it's... oh, there we go. There's the robotics facility for Reality. This looks like a Zealot Warpin.
Yeah, I mean, he only has two probes and gas, so... He needs more gateways, though.
Commander is already getting a Warpism as well, so...
Well, here's the thing. If Commander doesn't start making Adepts, and he gets hit by Charge, he's in trouble, especially with only 3 gates.
Okay, that was a scout by Reality with a Halusi scout. Yeah, Reality is just waiting up for the warp tech. There we go. Getting the last few stalkers in, and that's going to be just charge loss from then on. Commander is moving out though. So a lot more stalkers. There's 9 stalkers to 3. And the Warpism here is going to be able to reinforce.
Yeah,
but it's in move command. It doesn't see the move out from Reality. Nice juggling with the Warpism.
Yeah, but the Zealots are just going to stay on top of these forever. They need...
Yeah.
Yeah.
GG is gold.
Fast
Commander
zealot
with a-
charge against gateway units can be so strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a pretty. I wouldn't say lucky move out for reality. He was just in the right position to catch Commander by surprise. Commander thought he was still going to surprise
Mm-hmm.
reality, but reality had something to say about that. Yeah, under 5 minutes. That was a quick one. Stable matchup. Yeah, look, Protoss can be real cheesy when you want it to.
Only again, in PvP it can go like that. Anything else, the only thing that fast you can really do is a cannon rush because
Yeah.
everything else takes so long, and then you just go, okay, I'm gonna cheese you. Oh, you have an army and I have 4 stalkers. Oh.
Right. So yeah, it's gonna be Commander's map pick for now. Let's see what we're gonna get. Automaton is going to be our next map. Yeah, we actually did see that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Last
We
series.
haven't-
This is the same selection of
Yeah,
stuff
we
as
haven't
last series.
seen any of, other than Parasite, we haven't really seen any of the old maps.
Mm-hmm. Let's get the players in. Make sure we get the streamer in because that's important. I mean, could you imagine if we didn't invite the streamer? How embarrassing that would be. If that ever happened.
I don't know. I wouldn't know firsthand, Steel.
Mm-hmm. I've never seen it happen. Literally, I've never seen it happen.
I've actually seen it happen on a couple of bigger channels before.
Yeah, well, you know, it happens. I blame the interface and old age. All right, we're ready. Let's go. Beep, 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 beep. We're not synchronized at all.
Well, that's because there's a delay between the call and the actual sound.
Why would you expand in NA PvP? No, that's right. Reality was the one who said that. Why would you expand? In NA, he doesn't expand. No, that's that. Oh. Expecting Steele's thesis on racism in StarCraft soon. Yep. I know. It's so Ling epidemic. Welcome everyone to Automaton LE. LE of course stands for lifelong enlistment. Lifelong enlistment.
Oh God.
That's what zealots get, you know. They enlist for life, you know, which is not long. To be fair.
To be,
in most
to be fair,
cases.
the hierarchy is like you go up the chain. It's like, oh, you died as a zealot, you get to be something else now.
I get your robot. Oh, cool! I'm gonna be a robot. All right. In the northeast of Automaton, suffering from the worst segue in history of casting. These are yellow Protoss, all the way from Korea. Give it up for Commander.
How is robot into automaton a bad segue?
Because I couldn't. I tried to get it to do. Speaking of Protoss thing, I don't know.
Protoss,
just-
robots, automaton.
Yeah, I couldn't make it. Look, I couldn't make it. I
works.
couldn't do it.
It works.
I know it works. I can do it. but someone who could do it in the Southwest, currently up one in this best of 3 semi-final. We'll give it up for our purple Protoss representing Sonic Aftermath. It is reality. Also, I forgot Commander's team again, which is clever young analysts. and his clever young analysts. Sorry about that. I try to give props to teams because it's important.
Proxy gateway.
Well, sometimes I just forget.
Two
There's
proxy
two
gateways.
Oh, this is gonna be another quick one, by the looks of it. Okay, so reality does what? Well, scouts the two gateways.
Sees the two stalkers. The two stalkers should be what gives it away.
Why?
Because when you go with a 2-gate opening, you generally don't go into that fast of two stalkers. It generally means you're getting ready to pressure.
All right, fair enough. That's where the actual PvP analysis comes into play here. I really should learn this game a little better. It's the one thing I don't actually have, game knowledge.
See, Reality went for a safer Sentry Stalker opening so you can force field off your ramp if somebody tries to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
And you can expand off of it. Meanwhile...
Okay, now this Phoenix, hallucinated Phoenix sees everything. Oh, okay.
Don't
Now
show
Reality-
him how many stalkers you have, you fool.
Mm-hmm. Now Reality should know. He's getting an immortal out.
And he's chrono boosting it. He
Yeah.
probably wants to throw a shield battery down on the load. Yep, there it is. I'm not sure he's gonna have time for it. Like, Commander's got 9 stalkers now.
I mean,
Another
yeah,
weapon.
it should be up during the battle.
Yeah, but if Commander does this correctly, it should go Immortal, Sentry, Shield Battery, and then no, he's
He's not focusing. Oh, now he's focusing the immortal. Shield battery is up, so it does tank some. Oh, saves the immortal. That's gonna be
Yeah.
huge here.
yeah. Reality can
Isn't
help
gonna be
this.
enough though. Just
No,
about.
Reality can help this.
Oh, that was some great micro. 4 health points on that immortal.
Yep, and Reality has a second Immortal out already.
GG's goal. There we go. Both games in 5 minutes.
That one was fast.
Yeah. Great reaction by Reality. That was all down to that immortal micro.
Uh-huh.
And that pullback was all he needed. And actually, the immortal only killed 2 stalkers there. It didn't actually
Yeah, but just
do
the
the
fact
kills here.
Just the fact
they
that
stayed
it
alive.
frees up the rest of the army to just fight is a big deal.
Yeah.
And if Reality had lost that first Immortal, he had a second one finished waiting up in his main that he could have pulled down to reinforce.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Right, Jacko. Good thing we got DallyCat here today for all the Protoss, for the Protoss analysis. All right, so we have Reality versus Sashamon. But we are going to take a short break before that. Give us time to hydrate our Hydras, stretch our Roaches, drain our Disruptors, and show some duct tapes up on the stream. We don't have a new duct tape, so we'll show you an oldie one, just for the fun of it. And we'll be back in a few minutes, so don't go anywhere. Because I will not forgive you.